Good morning, everyone. Children, in today's session, we are going to do book exercises of chapter number 7. And the title of this chapter is Verbs. Now, before doing the book exercises, let me ask you one question. Do you know what is a verb? A word that tells us what a person, an animal, or a thing does is called a doing word. Doing words are also called action words or verbs. So here on the image you can see few examples also. A boy is running, a girl is dancing, a baby is crying, a man is swimming, a lion is roaring, and a baby is laughing. So here running, dancing, crying, swimming, roaring and laughing. These all are examples of verb. So children, I hope that you have understood what are verbs and the examples which I have explained you. Now let's move towards the book exercise. And for that, please take out your English grammar book and open page number 45. The warm-up exercise. Work in pairs. Think of the actions you do every day. Take turns with your partner to act out the actions one by one. Ask your partner to name the actions. Now here in the first picture you can see the girl is eating. So here eat is an action word. Here this boy is brushing his teeth. So here brush is an action word. So children, whatever you do every day from morning to evening, you have to write 5 action words in the space here in the book itself. Understood, children? So, you can take help from your parents or from your brother or sister. You can see here it is written, name at least 5 more everyday action words. So, here you have to write 5 everyday action words. Understood, children? Now, let us learn about words which tells us about the actions people or animals do. Such action words are called verbs. We will learn the different forms of verbs as well. Now here are some examples of verbs you can see. Ask, bake, run, cough, bathe, clap, teach, call, cry, sit, carry, roar, sip, talk, peel, fold. These all are verbs, or we can say action words or doing words also. Now let's come towards page number 43. Now, this is exercise number A. Match the pictures to the verbs. Now, here one side you can see verbs are given and the pictures you can see. You have to match the pictures to the verbs. Now, first one is climb. In this picture, you can see the boy is climbing on the tree. Crawl. Here you can see the baby is crawling. Swim. Here also the baby is swimming. A girl is swimming in the water. Dance. Here the girl is dancing. Chase. Here you can see a dog is chasing a cat. Push. Here the man is pushing a car. Listen. Here the girl is listening music. Shout. Here you can see the girl is shouting. Smile. The baby is smiling. Cook. This man is cooking. So you have to match these verbs to the pictures. Now come to page number 44. In exercise number B, you have to circle all the verbs you can find in each list. You have to circle the verbs. So first one is fly, drive, write, hen, pick. So except hen, as you all know, hen is a bird. Except hen, all are doing words. So you have to circle them. Second is drink, eat, chew, sing, food. Now except food, all are doing words which you can do. These are action words also. Third one, speak, read, write, listen, story. Now again, story, only one, except one. All are action words. So you have to circle them, except story. Fourth one is play, run, game, fall, catch. Now here game is not a verb. Rest all are verbs. So you have to circle them. Fifth one, chair, stand, walk, crawl, sit. Here chair is not a verb. Rest all are an example of verb. Now come to the next topic, that is verbs action in the present time. Now what is present tense, children? Can you explain? Present tense indicates an action which is going on every day or regularly. Understood, children? Now when we use the present tense, the main verb does not need a helping verb. Now children, in my previous video, I have told you about helping verbs also. Is, am, are, was, were. These all are helping verbs. Understood, children? Now a verb in the present tense indicates a state or action in the present time. Here you can see Varun walks to school every day. Here walk is a verb. Now when we make the present tense form of the verbs, we add s or es. Here you can see this sentence is in the present tense form. So we have added here s to the verb. He plays football during the lunch break. Again the sentence is in the present tense form. So we have added here s to the word play. So here play will become plays. Suhas brushes his teeth twice every day. Alok paints lovely pictures. Kiran dances in the evening. Now in these sentences, the verb tells us what actions that happen every day or regularly. Now these verbs are in the simple present tense. Now look at how verbs are used. I write, he writes. We write, she writes. You write, it writes. They write, Ahmad writes. Ahmad and Anu write, Anu writes. Now here you can see with pronouns I, we, you and they. These all are pronouns. So with these, we do not add anything to the verb. We write the verb as it is. Understood, children? Now here you can see he, she, it. He, she, it. These all are pronouns and they are in singular. So in singular form, we add s or es to the verb when it is in the present tense form. Understood, children? Or when a name is given, we add es or s to the verb. Now, exercise C. Underline the verbs which tells us about actions that happen every day or regularly. Means these sentences are in the present tense form. So you have to underline the verbs here. In the first sentence, monkeys climb trees. So here climb is an action word. Frogs swim in the water. Now what frog is doing? Frog is swimming in the water. So here swim is an action word. Now children, come to page number 45. Third one is, my friend listened to the teacher carefully. So here listens is a verb. My mother cooks tasty food. Here cooks is a verb. So you have to underline it. My dog chases my neighbor's cat. Here chases is a verb. My grandmother drinks coffee every evening. Here drinks is a verb. Dad exercise every morning. Here exercise is a verb. Frogs croak. Now the sound of the frog is croak. So what the frog is doing? This croak is an action word. I eat toast and jam for breakfast. So here eat is an action word. Now the last one is my little brother frowns when he hears a loud sound. Here there are two verbs. So frowns and hears. So you have to underline both of them. Understood, children? Now the next topic is verbs, action in the past tense. Now verbs in the past tense express an event that was completely in the past. Read these sentences. Varun walked to the school yesterday. Now in this sentence, you all know that it is in the past tense form. Children, we make the past tense form by adding d or ed to the present tense form of the verb. So here you can see verb is walk. Now this action is already done yesterday. Yesterday is the day which is already gone. So this action is already done. So here we have added ed to the verb walk. So it will become walked. He played football during the lunch break. Now again here you can see play is an action word. And when we have added ed to it, it will become played. That means this action is already done. Suhas brushed his teeth this morning. Same in this case also. The action was already done because we have added ed to the verb brush. So it has become brushed. Alok painted lovely picture last week. Last week means the week which has already gone. So here we have added ed to the verb paint. So it has become painted. Kiran danced in the evening. Here also the action is already done. So we have added only d to the verb dance. So it has become danced. Understood, children? In these sentences, the verbs tells us about actions that happened some time ago. These verbs are in the simple past tense. Now you all know when we make the past tense form, we add d or ed to the present form of the verb. For some verbs that end in y, we change the y to I and add ed. For example, if it is given fry, children, this example is not given in your book. But for your knowledge, I am telling you, some verbs that end in y, we change the y to I and add ed. For example, fry will become fried. So, spelling of fry is fry. But when we will make the past tense of fry, it will become fried. That is fried. That means we have changed the y to I and we have added ed. Now let's understand the difference between the present and the past tense form. The verbs in the present tense form: walk, walks. So in the past tense, it will become walked. Now the next one. Play, plays. It will become played. Brush, brushes. It will become brushed. Paint, paints. It will become painted. Dance, dances. It will become danced. Now children, come to page number 46. Exercise number D. Circle the verbs which tells us about actions that happen every day or regularly. Means you have to circle the present tense form of the verb. Underline the verbs which tells us about the actions that happened some time ago. The first have been done for you. Bobby always asks his mother for some milk. So here asks is a verb. He asked his mother for some juice yesterday. Now here you have to underline the past tense form. Okay? And you have to circle the present tense form of the verb. Understood, children? So here in the second sentences you can see the word yesterday. That means this action has been already done. So it is in the past tense form. So here you have to underline the word asked. As you can see, we have added ed to the verb ask. And children, you all know that in the past tense form we add ed to the verb. Now the third one is Aunt Parul bakes delicious cake. It is in the present tense form. This sentence is in the present tense form. So you have to circle this. Bakes. Here bakes is a verb. She baked a cake for my birthday. Here action has been already done. So you have to underline the verb baked. Peter talks to his parents on the phone. Here you have to circle talks. It is in the present tense form. Peter talked to the teacher about his studies. Here the action has been already done. So you have to underline the verb talked. Seventh is Pawan climbs mountains easily. Here you have to circle climbs. Eighth one is when Pawan was a child, he climbed trees. Now we are talking about the past. Okay, the action has been already done. So here climbed is a verb. So you have to underline this because it is in the past tense form. My aunt usually visits me on a Sunday. So here you have to circle visits. 10th one is last week my aunt visited me on Saturday. Now here children, last week means action has been already done last week. So here visited, it is in the past tense form. So you have to underline it. Now fill in the blanks in these sentences with the past tense form of the verbs given in the brackets. The player fell down and the options are scream, screamed in pain. Now here you can see fell. What is the present tense form of fell? Fall will become fell in the past. So this action has been already done. So ed. Screamed will come here because this sentence is in the past tense form. We dash the film yesterday. Again you can see yesterday is coming. So this action has been already done. So here you will write watched. As you all know that we add ed, d or ed to the present tense of the verb in the past tense. Now the watchman went into the house and filled the bucket with water. Again, this sentence is in the past form and this action has been already done. I woke up late yesterday. I quickly brushed my teeth and got ready for the school. Again, yesterday. That means action has been already done, so brushed will come. We climbed the tree and picked all the guavas. Climbed means action has been already done. So you will write picked here. Now fill in the blanks with the form of the verbs as directed. The first two have been done for you. Ravi and his friends dash to the fair in his town. Now you have to use the past tense form of walk. Now when we make the past tense, we normally add d or ed. So here we will add ed to the verb walk. So it will become walked. He never dashed to go anywhere without the friends. Now you have to use the present tense form of like. So here we are talking about only one person. So we will add s to the verb like. So it will become likes. Ravi dash his mother for permission. You have to use past form of ask. So ask will become asked. Now the fourth one, Ravi has a dog called Bilbo. It too dash along with him. You have to use the past form of walk. So walk will become walked. Ravi and his friends dash to go to on the merry-go-round. You have to use the past form of want. So want will become wanted. The merry-go-round dash to go round and round. You have to use the past form of start. So start will become started. We will add ed to the verb start. Now let's come to page number 48. This is the last page of this chapter. Bilbo dash at the wooden animals in the merry-go-round. You have to use the past form of bark. So it will become barked. They all dash in joy. You have to use the past form of shout. So it will become shouted. They dash themselves. You have to use the past form of enjoy. So enjoy will become enjoyed. They dash back home in the evening. So walk will become walked. So children, I hope that you have understood the present tense and the past tense. Remember that when we use the present tense, the main verb does not need a helping verb, that is, am, are, was, were. And when we make the present tense form of most verbs, we add s or es to the verb. Understood, children? A verb in the present tense is used to express something that is true in the present time. Suppose I say I live in Mumbai. So it is true that I live in Mumbai. Now a verb in the present tense expresses an action we repeat regularly as a habit or routine. For example, we walk to school every day means this is our habit or this is our routine that we walk to school every day. So children, I hope that you have understood this. Let's summarize this chapter. We have learned that action words are called verbs. Actions that happen every day or regularly take the present form of the verbs, and actions that happened or were completed in the past take the past form of the verbs. So children, that's all for today. Your today's home assignment will be you have to complete these exercises in your English grammar book today itself. Understood, children? So that's all for today. Thank you and have a nice day.